communication to Darm Tower has been cut off. What should we do to stop this rogue?
How many times do I have to tell you? Never call me at home. If my wife... Oh, nothing dead. Just wrong number. Look, I'll meet you at the usual place to discuss it. And, wear the pink robes this time.
Very well then, sir.
Hi there guys and gals, it's a very important occasion here today for a couple of reasons. It is of course October the 30th and today the PC Engine is 20 years old. To celebrate we're having a big gaming party at a swanky upmarket restaurant in London. All the stars are here tonight folks. Hey there.
Hello?
That was Will Smith, good friend of mine. Oh look, and if I can grab him between gaming sessions, it's my old pal Arnie Schwarzenegger. Hey, how you doing Arnold?
It's been a long time.
It sure has. Now you run along now and try and get that high score on Deep Blue you've always been after. Now the second important aspect today is that it's show 24, the final ever show of PC Engine City. But to finish off in a most impressive way, this show is entirely devoted, if you haven't already guessed, to the music from Ys. I'll be chatting to some more celebrities later on, but for now, sit back and enjoy. The PC Engine is held dear by many long-time gamers, even if it's hard to explain why. Every console has great games, but this little box of magic has something indefinably special about it. I'd grown up playing games first on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, then on the Sega Master System. I'd heard about the PC Engine, but didn't pay a great deal of attention until I got to play it for a few minutes in the local computer store. The game I played was PC Genjin, or PC Kid as we knew it at the time. I just loved the cartoony platform action, great sound and the arcade-like quality, and I instantly wanted one. So, a little later, I boxed up over 100 Spectrum games on cassette and traded them in for the little white box of joy. I've never looked back. Ah, you've caught us just in time. I was just chatting to comedy actor Leslie Nielsen about Gate of Thunder. Tell the listeners how you feel about this cracking shoot-'em-up, Leslie.
I love it.
Well, you sound like quite a fan. Are you sure you're not just saying that to conform to popular opinion?
I love it.
Okay, thank you. You think you made your point there. On with the show. To give a bit of history as to why I love Ys so much, I first got it for a birthday present on the Master System, and I absolutely loved it. At that time it seemed long, and was challenging without being impossible. I remember many nights I stayed up late wandering aimlessly around that damn Dharm Tower. And when I finally completed it, I was rewarded by like a beautiful picture and a couple of fantastic tunes. Then, again thanks to the local computer store, I saw it running for the first time on the PC Engine CD-ROM unit. Now back in those days, anime style was exotic, wondrous and pretty hard to come by. There were very few comics around and the occasional image in-game. But here was a full anime style opening sequence, with gobsmacking music that had my mouth hanging open in wonder. I just couldn't believe it. I had the good fortune to know a generous soul who lent me and a friend his CD unit, along with Ys to play. We went through the game day after day, and finally beat what seemed to be a very, very hard final boss, in what was one of the most defining gaming moments for me. That day might be a distant memory now, but the game is eternal. Long live Ys! I'm here with movie star Kevin Bacon, who's currently having a bit of trouble on R-Type. Now, I don't really want to break his concentration, so let's just take a look over his shoulder. Nice shot.
No.
Whoa, that was close.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
It's a bullet. I saw it quite clearly. It came from the ship on the bottom right.
Now, this is low.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your chin up and have another go, mate. Well, we're running short on time here, so I'll just try and get a couple of mini interviews. Hi there. Can you introduce yourself for the listeners?
Hello, everybody. This is Zach Braff.
And what do you think of the PC Engine?
It's just amazing.
Nice one. I think I spot Michael J. Fox. Hey, Michael. Tell us when you first got into PC Engine gaming.
Well, what, you mean like
Oh, never mind. Just tell us, is there anything you like more than an evening in with Devil Crash?
Nothing.
Well, of course. Here you go.
What's that?
It's a Street Fighter 2 card I found on the floor. You can have it.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Yeah, feel the power. Feel the power. And so, the end is near. The PC Engine may be 20 years old, but I hope that in another 20 years, when we're all flying around in our hover cars, we will still find the time to plug it in and enjoy one of gaming's finest moments. PC Engine, I salute you. See you around. Oh, what the hell. Encore!
PCMD Math Code UK.